Hold on.
Clappity clap. We'll be right back. And here we are back for On Good Terms.
You gotta tell me if you're gonna do a little rhyme at the beginning. I couldn't come up with something way better.
I could have come up with something way better if I thought about this before, but I didn't. So
all right,
there we go.
Wow.
For all you audio listeners, which is anyone who's listening to the podcast right now, we are trying out this. For all you video watchers,
Hi, Aubrey.
This podcast.
We have a board and. Oh, shit. I touched something. I forgot that it was not a prop.
Did you touch a knob?
I touched this one.
That's the wrong knob to touch.
I know. Sorry. I forgot that it wasn't just a prop.
Okay. I think it should be fine. Do you know which way you turned your knob?
I turned the gain knob that way.
Talk. Yeah, so we're going analog with this podcast, baby. We're using this mixing board going into my computer, and that's why if the audio sounds different. But one of the benefits of going directly into this mixing board instead of just podcasting like a normal person in 21st century is that you get to do fun things. Is one of the cool things about this podcast board is you get to do fun things just like this.
That was the worst effect you could have picked. That's like so subtle. Do something sillier. Turn it to the silly effect.
Is you get to do fun things like this.
Oh, that's way better.
Hello? Oh.
It's just for me, baby.
Aw, man.
I'm the master of the puppets and controller of the knobs.
Oh, I still get a funny voice now. But
That's because you're bleeding into my microphone,
oh, I don't get my very own. Oh, that's kind of cool. I get like a little echo.
I suppose.
All right, and back to
Reg.
the normal programming. Sorry,
My feet in
my
frame.
sexy toddler jumped on the mic there.
Got the dogs out. Well, I think we should start off the episode with a little something exciting. We received our very first fan mail. And to send us fan mail, it kind of works like Santa. You know how you just write like Santa the North Pole? The letters get sent.
I don't know who that is.
Okay. Well, it's like the same thing here. If you hear a little ASMR, that's our fan mail.
Wait, should we do like a introduction for the fan mail section?
Oh, yeah. Maybe.
1 second.
What the fuck? How come I can't have it?
You can do it. Just give me 1 second. Okay, do like just say fan mail.
Fan mail. You got me all excited.
Say fan mail.
Fan mail. Okay, well, I didn't think it was going to work. Wait, do it again. That was the most, like, bored.
Okay, say fan mail.
Okay. Fan mail. Woo.
All right, there we go. That's our fan. That actually sounded nasty. That sounded sick. I'm getting some major audio vibes from this podcast.
Can you turn up? Actually, never mind.
What do you want me to turn up?
Just turn up, and Jen. Turn up. Yeah.
I'm turning. What do you want me to turn your headphones up?
A little bit, yeah. I can't quite.
Use the headphone mixer. You're the first knob on the left.
Okay. And yep, and it works.
We went all out. I bought a Behringer microamp headphone mixer.
My second grade teacher's name was Miss Behringer.
No, it wasn't.
Yes, it was.
I don't give a shit.
Okay.
I hope she's dead.
God damn it. Okay. Reading our fan mail stat. It's on.
Did your second grade teacher teach you how to interrupt podcasts?
You can't interrupt a podcast.
Yeah, you can.
Well, not if I'm the co-host.
Watch.
No, we're having a conversation.
What?
I'm gonna but can I please read the goddamn fan letter?
Okay, wait.
It says-
do the fan mail intro again.
Okay. Fan mail. Ooh. Okay.
Okay.
So it says don't read until podcast, and we haven't.
And guess what, baby? This is a podcast.
And this is the podcast, and I haven't read it, and it's just we legit received this in the mail. And Eric,
I received it. If you want to, I'm not going to put my address on here, but if you want to send fan mail.
I already made a bit about that. So.
About my address?
I already made a bit about how you can send us fan mail. I said it's like Santa.
Oh, no. I was going to say if you actually want to send me fan mail, which I'm assuming a lot of you do, DM the podcast on Instagram, and I'll send you a series of like clues, like a treasure hunt that will in the end eventually reveal my zip code, and then that will lead you down another set of clues to find my address.
And I will send you his full address
for $800.
And it says, "Dear podcast."
I have like really bad paranoia too, so
yeah, don't show up to his house. He'll actually
house.
fucking kill you.
Yeah.
Like that's not a bit. Dear podcast. Podcast has a name, but they did try.
Wait, it just starts Dear Podcast?
Yes.
Not like Eric or Elise, which are our names.
It says, "Dear Podcast. Hi, Elise. Hi, Eric." Just so we're clear, my name was first. It was misspelled, but it was first.
How's it spelled?
ELYSE. But
Okay,
I think it's
nice.
I think it's a callback. I love the podcast. Although I enjoy listening to the conversations, they seem a little bit staged to me. Scripted, even. It would be great if there was more spontaneity in the episodes. Like if there was more blood. That'd be cool. Blood sells.
Blood does sell.
Blood does sell. Can't argue with that.
Like the movie There Will Be Blood. Why do you think people showed up?
Because blood sells.
Because blood sells, baby.
You guys say you're exes, but how do I know that? I've never even seen you guys kiss. Anyway, here's a couple of questions to spice it up.
Well, doesn't that kind of prove that we're exes?
I know. It's like, why would we kiss if we were...
If we're exes. That's not what exes do.
Exes don't do that.
Unless they're naughty.
Unless they're being very bad.
Yes.
But we are very good. Anyway, here's a couple questions to spice it up. Eric, what is the worst thing you've ever done?
I'll tell you the worst thing I've ever done. Can we like go into that from there and then
I think
read the rest
should.
later?
No, I agree.
All right,
It's almost. It ends with 2 questions and then it's over. So I think we should each answer our own questions.
We actually just passed the anniversary of the worst thing I've ever done.
Ooh, I wonder. I'm excited. I don't know what it is.
Yeah. So basically, what happened is I had this friend who we were decent friends in high school. It was like a girl, and
Keep going.
What's so funny?
I remembered what it is.
Yeah, and basically what happened is, well, just a little bit of like a backstory about this girl. She's like we're friends because she was very funny. She was like always like pulling pranks and shit, like joking around, like very sarcastic, dry, like dark sense of humor. And she started tweeting one day, and this day was April 1st. And for all of you impractical jokesters out there, you know that that's April Fool's Day, which is when people tend to joke about stuff, especially people who have a knack and a history of joking, a knack for and history of joking, known jesters in the court of life.
Right.
And she started tweeting like, "Oh my God, I can't believe he's gone. Like, I can't, like, I'll miss you forever, Dad. Like, this is the worst day of my life. I'm bawling. I can't stop crying. I can't stop thinking about like your body and seeing everything,
Jesus.
like seeing your body and stuff."
Oh my God.
And this girl's like a dark sense of humor, right?
Yeah.
So I text her and I'm like, "You're not fooling me." Like, ha ha ha, very funny, but you may have fooled the rest of these idiots on Twitter, but you're not fooling me. And she just goes, "What?" And I was like, those tweets, it's April Fool's Day. Like, I know what's going on.
Yeah, like, nice try, twerp.
And she was like, "No, my dad's actually dead." And I would not give up. I was like, "Yeah, I bet your dad is dead. Like, haha, you think you can fool me out of all people? Like, get the fuck out of here. Like, fuck off."
Ugh.
And she just said, like, "Don't ever text me again. Like, leave me alone." And I was like, "Haha, okay, I'll leave you alone for today, April 1st. I'm sure we'll text on April 2nd. I'm sure we'll send a few messages back and forth." And then our other friend texted me like, "Oh my God, did you hear about her dad?" I was like, "Yeah, I bet. I heard about her dad. Let me think. You think he's dead? Well, you think he's dead?" She's like, "Well, they found his body. He committed suicide this morning. Her parents were just going through like a divorce, and her dad had some existing mental health conditions."
Oh, Jesus.
And I felt fucking horrible. But
oh my God, I didn't know that it was. But I mean, on April fucking Fool's, like,
I know, I felt horrible, but it's like out of
hell
all the
of a day
days,
to kill yourself. Jesus.
right?
Like,
he had a little prankster in him, he thinks.
He died doing what he loved,
He
pulling
thinks
pranks.
he was a bit of a jester. Mhm. Anyways, that's the worst thing I've
horrible.
ever done, because usually I do a lot of bad things. I probably do like 6 to 7 horrible things a day, but I forget most of them immediately because I do so many horrible things. But the fact that this has stuck with me for like 7 or 8 years shows that it was like a truly horrendous thing.
It was just a bad call.
I don't feel bad though.
You don't feel bad? What do you mean?
I don't feel bad
You
about it.
obviously feel some sort of negative emotion
In
towards it.
in the moment, I felt bad. I was like, "Oh my god, I'm a garbage human being." But looking back on it, it's like
It was April
that was kind
Fool's.
of a sick April Fool's joke on my part, like making a joke out of her dad's suicide. I was kind of like, "Who's the jester now, Mister Last Name?"
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah, you should have. That should have been your like save the next day. Be like, oh, I was just pranking you.
I was pranking you. I'm really sorry that your dad
very
died.
seriously. Like this,
That's a great April
if you
Fool's
ever
Day
need
prank.
to talk, let me know. Just not yesterday.
It's like, I'm glad your dad died. April Fools.
April Fools. I'm a caring and empathetic human being. Gotcha.
But yeah. All right.
That's pretty bad.
Not great. Not
Yeah,
great.
definitely not great.
Now back to the letter. Fan mail.
Oh, I was hoping you could let me burp with the effect on.
You got another coming? You got to let me know if you're
I
going to
know.
burp.
Well,
I got
I
to turn
never
the
know
knob
when
in
they're
time.
coming. That's kind of their whole thing.
Just like her and her dad's suicide. But
My question.
this is going to be the most unlistenable episode in terms of audio.
It says, well, after your question, mine says, Elise, what is your best high school revenge story? Keep up the good work. Signed, Josh Fanboy. But
We think that's an alias.
we think that's an alias because we reached out to both. There's only one Josh.
And he was like, I didn't send that, so it's,
And also,
it's an imposter
Josh-
of sorts.
Actually, he wouldn't have done this. Actually, he totally would because me and Josh used to write letters to each other all the time.
Yeah, but he can't form sentences.
I don't think he knows how to address an envelope.
Honestly, that's
He can write sentences, but he could never write blood cells. That's fucking... I don't think that's a Josh line. I think we know who it is. And who it is?
Oh, I forgot to pan our audio. I usually pan the audio a little bit to distinguish our voices.
I usually give it a little sweep and I give it a little kiss.
Okay. That
Is it now panned?
What if I pan all the way over
I don't
here?
like that. Put that back.
Again,
I
I am
hate
so
that. Don't
sorry.
do that.
I am so sorry to all of our listeners. We won't do this again unless you guys like it. But the audio may be a little less tolerable for this episode, for which I apologize because I am an audio guy after all. So Elise, back to your question. Speaking of fan
mine
mail,
is unfortunately, like, I'm the least qualified person to answer this. What is your best high school revenge story? There is not one because
I'm better than revenge.
Dun, 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 dun.
Next chapter.
Yeah, high school. I didn't play a lot. I wasn't. I wouldn't call myself the big dog on campus.
Rough.
Rough. So I don't have any high school revenge stories. In high school, I got nominated for homecoming queen as a joke. I only went to 2 classes my senior year. I only have one friend left from high school, and I didn't play any revenge.
Well, luckily for you, it's not too late for any high school revenge.
Yeah, maybe I should kill someone.
Oh my God. Speaking of high school revenge, I've been down the deepest, darkest fucking YouTube history.
Of what? Where did... Oh.
High school revenge, baby.
The high school revenge,
Taken
baby.
to the extreme.
Oh, I don't...
1999 in Colorado style.
Yeah, so if anybody else wants to send us any fan mail, that would be great.
You know the mom of one of the Columbine shooters did a TED Talk?
Yes, I saw that TED Talk.
Mid.
Yeah, it was pretty mid for a TED Talk.
It's like, that's the only interesting thing about you.
She could be useful in so many ways.
The whole point of the TED Talk was like, I take suicide seriously.
But not school shootings.
She
Imagine
was like,
her
it was so sad that my son died.
Imagine her whole thing was like wasn't like gun restriction on like school shoot. It was just for like suicide prevention.
I mean, that's kind of all she talked about.
Well, I mean, what the fuck else was she? Obviously didn't do that good of a job. Well, let me not.
What do you just knock on wood for?
So that
If
my
your kid ever turns out to
be
be
a school
fucking...
shooter. Yeah, that's exactly why I knocked on wood.
Well, that's what I'm saying. You got to fucking pick them out for a litter. You can identify the freaks like early on, honestly.
No, how the fuck would you know? Name 5 children you've been around. Yeah, that's what I fucking thought. Yeah. Yeah, so maybe leave the child care advice to me, single mother of 5.
Okay, let's come back to this podcast in... How old are we? Let's come back in 40 years and compare how many of each of our respective children went on to shoot up a school. And I can guarantee I will win.
By having the most? Your kids would be freaks.
Yeah, but...
I would love to see an offspring, but like if you were like, I don't want to just you, like just your offspring. Like if you were like a single dad situation.
I teach my children to
I just know that they would come off as homeschooled, even though they went to public school. Like
that's a horrible insult. Yeah. I think homeschooling is making a little bit of a return because all these parents are scared about them teaching like gay in school now and stuff. And I think
or getting shot
why do you think they're getting shot?
for being gay.
Gay.
2 birds, 1 stone. I heard this great little phrase the other day. Call back to last week's episode when I said I didn't have a favorite idiom. I have a new one. Instead of, I saw this online. I don't know who. Sorry, no citation. But somebody replaced 2 birds, 1 stone, like killing 2 birds with 1 stone, to feeding 2 birds with 1 scone.
I don't think birds should be eating that. I don't think birds need to be eating
Well,
those.
I don't think... Well, it's better for them to eat a scone than to be killed by a stone. But don't you think that's...
They eat the scone, they might die of heart disease. They get killed by a stone. That shit's instant, you know?
Okay, well, I like it much better this way. Okay, well...
I was,
I like that you're wearing your cigarette shirt. Are you still smoking cigs?
No, I quit. That's why I'm wearing the shirt.
You quit again?
Here's the shirt.
It says cigarettes keep you young.
Yeah. I've had a youthful glow ever since I picked cigarettes back up.
Yeah, you do. You got some rosy cheeks.
Yeah.
You're just drunk.
I'm just drunk
like, yeah,
all the
I just
time.
like I picked cigs back up, but I can only have them when I'm drunk. So,
Dude, you know what the funniest thing is?
What?
Are you like familiar with the Asian glow?
Mm-hmm. And you know who else gets the Asian glow?
Who?
Sydney.
Is she?
No, you would know if Sydney was Asian.
They're sneaky people. You can't tell all the time.
Nope. But
Again, those will be funny in 10 years.
her sweet little ears, anytime that she socializes, so I guess it's not even drinking. Anytime she's like socializing, her ears turn bright red.
Oh God. Oh.
What?
You just outed Sydney as having social anxiety. That's just her fucking blushing because she's scared to talk to people. It is. I mean, my face does that. Like, if someone cool talks to me, my face just turns bright fucking red.
I know. But yours is very subtle. It's not noticeable.
No, because people go, hey, you blushing? Hey, why are you blushing?
Why are the people... I guess that is how they would talk to make you nervous. It had to be a real smooth city slicker to make you blush.
Yeah, it's city guys that make me blush.
No, you like thick old country bumpkins.
What do you mean?
I'm talking about...
What country bumpkins do I like?
Their name rhymes with back. I forget his last name.
Mac?
No.
Zach?
Jack.
Jack Harlow?
No, other one.
Oh, Jackie D?
Yes.
Oh, yeah. Well, no, he's like a frat guy. He's not like a country.
Oh, well, if he's not a city... You can either... It's one or two. You can be a city slicker or a country bumpkin. You can't be a suburb Sal.
Suburb Sal?
Yeah.
But it's the suburb Sals who give me the nighttime sweats.
The nighttime... It needs to
The nighttime wets.
His nighttime wets. His nightly wets.
Yes. I refer to my cat's dinner as his nightly wets, and that's also me having a wet dream.
There's a lot of little phrases that like you've come up with over the years that I've like seamlessly transitioned into my like vocabulary.
Like nightly wets.
Nightly wets. I said that out loud casually in front of like Sydney and Emmy, and they both like they were like, "What the fuck did you just call?"
Yeah, I was
like, "Oh, be right back. I gotta go give him his like nightly wets." Or when I said the cruntist. Even though that's not your joke, apparently.
Yeah, no, that's from The Office.
Yeah, but
I just call the dentist the Crentist now.
And now it's in I put it in my planner. I need to go, I need to make a Crentist appointment.
Yeah.
And little Splorgny. Little Splorg.
Splorgny, yeah, Splorgny who gets her red ears. Amidst her social anxiety fears.
I think somebody else gets rosy. I don't know. I'll think about it. I get pretty fucking beet red, but just in general. I just got... Okay, I think these knobs are going to serve as too distracting.
No, I'm listening to you.
Okay, well, I just saw you change those numbers.
Well, what I was going to say is that sometimes when I get real nervous, I start to bleat like a goat.
Wrong one.
Sometimes
Looking for the delay.
when I get real nervous, I start to bleat like a goat. That did not work as well as again. I am so sorry for the audio listeners. We're clipping out the fucking wazoo.
We're avant-garde.
Avant-garding it. You think the Velvet Underground recorded podcasts the traditional way?
No, they didn't.
Nay, I say nay.
Wait, turn it. Nay. That's a little analog effect I did.
Nay.
No, I didn't. Okay. Oh, whoa.
I am so sorry
That was
again.
way too much.
I'm going to compress the fuck out of this later so those jumps don't piss
Yeah, I'm
people's
going to
ears
compress
off.
the fuck out of this podcast later for real, bro.
You don't want to be in the studio when I'm compressing this podcast, bro. You don't want to be there.
You don't want to see these
You don't
fingers
wanna
flying
be there.
when I'm compressing the sound wave, seriously.
I had a really funny hypothetical.
Oh, yeah?
Oh,
and I have something else to say also. Later.
Okay.
Not now.
I was everyone at work, they were like, oh, it's like in the Teams chat, they were like, oh my God, it's such a nice day out. Like, I'm going to be grilling this. And someone was like, oh, I'm grilling peppers with goat cheese. And they were just like talking like, ooh, that sounds lovely. Like, what are you guys' favorite recipes? Like, we should have make a chat for like recipes and stuff. And they're talking about it and they're like, oh, like blah, blah, blah. Like, oh, my husband's grilling tonight.
I would love to see them react to your recipes, like your homemade recipes that you come up with.
Well, they're all talking about the recipes and how beautiful it is out. It's like, oh, hopefully it doesn't like rain later this week, and like ha, being all like cordial and friendly and shit. And all I could fucking think of is just sending like Sandy Hook shooting footage into the chat. Just stopping every like, oh, I've never tried goat cheese before.
Much
it's like
to think about.
Thoughts? What do you guys think about this? It's just body cam footage from the Louisville bank shooting.
Jesus.
It was either that, I was like circling between that, or if they're like, ooh, like I'm going to be grilling today, like the weather is going to be perfect. What do you guys think? Like, what are you guys doing after work today? And I go, oh my God, my grandpa just died.
I feel like it'd have to be more ridiculous than that. Because they would be like, oh my God, like, I feel like they would take that.
No, the for me, like the funny part there, it's just completely like demolishing whatever vibe there was.
Yeah, no, that's true. That is true. That's funny.
They're talking about like the best salads to put feta cheese on it.
Which is all of them.
And I'm like, my grandpa just got hit by a garbage truck.
He'd be like, it wasn't instant. He died slowly.
He's bleeding by my feet now. Look.
And then send like a reaction meme, like a got him. Oh, don't even say that, my grandpa. Thanks.
Yeah, that was my little thought for the penny for your thoughts. That's my thought of the week.
Okay, here's my new thought of the week.
Okay.
So, I'm gonna wait till you're done looking at your
Sorry,
phone.
no, I was looking.
No.
I
Go look
have
on your notes.
I have ideas, but here you say your thing first, and I'll find my next idea.
No, I get it because I had to go look on my thing to find my thing.
Okay.
Well, I was thinking about this when I was listening to last week's episode because I notoriously said it was a big stinky pile of dog shit. And oops, fuck. No, I didn't mess anything up.
Dog shit.
Yeah, exactly. Then I listened to it and I was like, all right. It wasn't as bad as I thought it was. But something I didn't mention when we were talking about OCD that I wanted to mention just something I've been thinking about recently, as you can see about my notes, which I took.
Nice. You have more notes than me this week. My notes are weak.
This was
week.
more of like I was and I was like, because I was thinking about, I was talking with somebody, I won't name names, but it was someone very top secret, about going on like medication for OCD and like how life is with medication and how it manages and, you know, questions people always ask.
Obsessive compulsive disorder.
That was not a good enough effect for it.
Obsessive compulsive disorder.
Yeah, that's pretty good. Ooh, wait, can you, oh man, fine. I'll just talk regular. Oh, I liked that, whatever that was. Give it back. And we're about to do a PSA. Okay, PSA.
This is for everybody who is thinking about going on medication for OCD. Here is my experience. Don't take my advice. Okay, I don't like this anymore. Take it back.
Thank you. No. Okay, good. Sorry. I thought you were making it sound weird. So basically what I'm trying to say is that like the medication is strong enough where like,
Will I get high?
yeah, it gets you like fucked up, and then you're so fucked up you don't even think about things being dirty. It's pretty awesome. But it's like the medication is strong enough where it's like I'm like, okay, like this fear and thought like is irrational. But it's not strong enough to get rid of the thoughts, you know? And so it's kind of like a duo, like
Lipa.
Dua Lipa into Baby situation where Dua Lipa, it's like, you know, those like horror movies, like a really cheesy horror movie.
Yeah, I've seen a horror movie before. I got my nightly wets, you can say, after that.
And it's like I'll have like it'll be like the scared little me, like the younger kid at the summer camp, and he's like, oh guys, like I think, what are you looking at?
Was that my first or my second beer?
That was your first beer. I have your second
fuck
beer.
Yeah. Oh,
I
that's
know.
a great feeling.
Dude, I
Let's
know. I'm
fucking
about
go.
to finish mine, and I have my other one.
Sauce me that Taylor Heineken. Let's go.
I'm about to open mine up too. Wait, should we do it at the same time?
Wait. Let me get an effect ready.
Oh yeah, let's see what the beer can sounds
Hire
like.
me for your audio engineering needs.
Yeah, this is...
You know, there was a podcast that did like really good like effects. One sec.
And it was ours.
Wait 1 sec. Okay, don't say anything, but we're gonna crack after I stop talking now. Wait.
Emergency. Aw, I was gonna say emergency beer.
That's my favorite effect. The echo.
I like that one. Okay, so basically the point of my story is I don't know what I was thinking there.
Okay, for the audio listeners, A, tune into the YouTube. B, she just tried to pour the beer she just opened into the empty beer.
No. So
as if it wasn't already in the perfect drinking apparatus to begin with.
No. That wasn't
can.
That it was even stupider than that. I have like one sip left in my previous beer, and I was like, oh, perfect. I'll just pour it into my new beer so that I won't waste a drop. But my new beer is just open. It's freshly open.
Full.
There is no room for an additional sip, so I just made a mess. So.
Okay, continue with your OCD
I know, I've really lost
thing.
this whole thing. Just imagine this went well. And
these cans, the Heineken cans, are like matted. Like they feel
Matted?
differently than
Let me touch.
like feel the Heineken can.
oh, you're right. There's a completely different texture going on.
Yes. Oh, you know what the best texture is if we're talking cans?
If we're talking cans.
1, 2, 3,
Three.
Monster.
Oh, sorry. I didn't realize what we were doing there because I would have also said the same thing.
Okay, this is for the clip. You know what the best texture is if we're talking cans? So this Heineken's like a little matted. This
one's
Coors
got-
is smooth.
yeah.
Do you know what the best one would be?
I fucking know.
Okay, 1, 2, 3, Monster. Oh wait, no, that
Wait,
wasn't good.
okay.
I wanted to do a different effect.
Okay.
Man, this Heineken can is like
man,
matted. Stop being unnatural about it. It's gonna be a clip, so you gotta fucking learn to act.
Okay.
This Heineken can is like matted, but this but this Coors can is just like a normal. You know who makes the best fucking cans?
I
Do you
do.
know? Like, are we thinking about the
I
same
think
thing
we're
right now?
thinking the
Okay, wait.
the
Say it on
same-
3.
okay.
1, 2, 3. Monster.
Well, we're
we need a paper towel. Your fucking spill is nearing my
Here, wait,
electronics.
I'll get rid of it. Oh wait, I have a good idea.
Don't take my fucking
Okay,
jersey.
well, what the
She's
fuck?
about to pick up my fucking Ovi jersey.
I was getting your cardigan next to it.
Oh, even worse. My priorities in life are cardigans and then the Washington Capitals.
Yeah, I had that. Oh, I'm gonna burp. Get ready. Damn it! It was
Sorry,
too
I was
late. I
drinking.
know. It was too
Is
late.
it fucked up if I make that suicide story into a clip?
I think.
I think she can laugh about it now.
I don't think you get to make that
think she
call
can-
for her.
I'm going to post it, and she will probably never see it, so it's okay. If you couldn't tell, we're not friends anymore.
Well, I almost gave a whole story about high school, and then I was like, eek. A lot of those people
all
still
right,
follow.
well,
Yeah.
I'll consult with my lawyer later.
That's me. And I say, no. And I say, eep. That's what I say.
All right, back to the OCD story. I don't even know where that was going. What's going on here? What are you talking about, OCD meds?
I was trying to.
I'm on ashwagandha.
And that's it.
And it has completely numbed me. I haven't felt an emotion in months. I am not even fucking kidding you, dude.
Are you
I
serious?
am so fucking numb, but in a good way. Like, this shit is awesome.
Are you actually being genuine?
I haven't been sad in a bit. I get like frustrated. I really get sad.
I did notice you haven't been getting sad recently. I just thought life was getting better.
No, my life has gotten significantly worse recently, actually.
Yeah,
like,
I didn't.
day to day, like my life kind of is like a drag, but the ashwagandha makes it feel like nothing. It just is all fucking nothing, and that's great. Unfortunately, it's hard for me to like look forward to things and be happy about good things.
I don't.
But it's awesome that I don't get sad about sad things.
So I'm gonna be so honest with you. I don't think that's the ashwagandha. I think I think you're like seriously mentally ill, and they're not. All of your illnesses are not being adequately addressed at this moment. I'm picking off all my toenails and throwing them onto your floor. Just so you know.
He do a smoke of the ashwagandha.
I thought about taking ashwagandha because of Bean Boy.
It's fine.
Well, yeah, but this doesn't sound great. What anxiety meds
It is
are you on
great.
again?
Nothing.
What?
That's
Wait,
the thing.
What happened to your abuse par?
I stopped, baby.
When?
A long time ago. Once I got on the choo-choo ashwagandha train.
Are you serious? You stopped taking your abuse par?
A long time ago. It made me dizzy.
So now you don't feel happiness?
It made me feel like I was smoking on that good ashwagandha, man.
Okay, we're going to talk about this later.
No, I haven't taken that shit in months. I have a fucking full bottle of it.
Well, I know. I saw the bottle downstairs.
If anyone wants to buy it.
Yeah, $20 a pop.
$20 for anxiety medication that makes you dizzy. No, yeah.
Well, I know you
I
didn't
haven't been on my meds in forever.
Well, I know that psychiatrists kind of.
No, nothing to do with this. Just fucking ashwagandha, dude. It's not bad. Like it's done wonders for my anxiety, honestly.
No, I agree. I think you should also be able to like feel happy, look forward to good things.
I can look forward to something if it's really, really good, like the boy's birthday. Speaking of which,
oh no,
I would like to give a very public shout out to our favorite fan, Jimmy Hustle Jr. Yes, that's right, James.
Oh,
James donated.
No fucking what? Sorry.
Clip McGee over here. I'm gonna have to
Jesus.
process the fuck out of this.
Holy shit! I didn't know James donated.
James donated.
Oh my god! I'm texting him right now.
He donated $15.
No way! Actually, 15 buckaroonies.
That's a tunnel right there. That's
he's
step one of Tunnel Town.
He's got a big boy job.
Yeah,
he can handle it.
He's an engineer.
He's a fucking engineer.
He's the kind of engineer that
Honestly,
makes money, not an audio engineer, where I lose money. I have one of the few professions where I definitely lose more money than I make just by buying gear. Like most jobs don't, like a writer, I'm not going to buy like sick pens, you know?
I have a ton of pens. I spend so much money on pens. I'm not even a writer. I just like pens.
Well,
Well,
you should reconsider your career path, become a writer, then you can make some of that money back.
yeah, but nobody reads writing in pen. Like, I'll just type.
You've got the pen and I've got the mosh pit.
And I've got Jimmy. Oh, wait, I'm texting him right now. Should I FaceTime him?
No.
Do you think he would pick up if I called him?
I think he would, but I don't know what kind of content that's going to be.
Yeah, no. I'll just text him. Thanks, James.
Let's see. I definitely had some other stuff in here. Oh, what were you going to say about your OCD?
Jesus, I don't even know if it's worth getting into.
Next episode, then.
Yeah, next episode. It's episode.
Something really embarrassing happened to me today.
Really? What? Ooh,
What?
nothing.
Nothing.
Emmy threw up 5 times. Oh, sorry, girl. Didn't mean to expose you. Love you. She's just drunk. It's Dollar Dog night.
Oh, she's drunk?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, no, she didn't get me sick. Don't worry.
Okay. Dude, that's my fucking heart.
I know.
that seizes into my heart fucking-
Sorry. I should have given context.
How drunk is she?
It's
Throw up 5 times. It's Dollar Dog
okay,
night?
don't need that judgy from you.
No, that's like a lot of times to throw up, even if you're drunk.
No, I mean, maybe she's exaggerating. Maybe she's just like, "Ugh," like that counts as one.
Oh, well. What do you say? It's Dollar Dog night?
Yeah, like
Where?
at the baseball
at Citizens
game.
Bank?
Yeah. Is that the baseball one?
Wait, yeah. Is she throwing up at fucking Citizens Bank?
Well, let me check her location.
What do they expect for Dollar Dog night, honestly?
Well, that's what I'm saying. She goes to. She's a frequent Dollar Dog
How many
night.
dogs is she fucking
A lot. I mean,
slogging?
at that price.
How many glizzies is this girl gobbling?
She gobbles a lot of fucking glizzies. Emmy is a known glizzy gobbler, and she is at Citizens Bank Park, 6 miles away, throwing up as we speak.
Hey, yo, she gobbling them glizzies.
But she deserves it. It's her big night off.
Good for her. Yeah, so I embarrassed the shit out of myself. So I got a text from the Monmouth University office of like alumni engagement of where I used to work. And it said,
Can I see my toes?
"Hey, Eric, looking for a fun way to kick off your summer? In my opinion, there's no better way than with the Hawks on the Shadow, along with live music, festival, eats, beer garden, inflatable games. See you on June 10th at all." Is it a cough or a laugh? What's going on here?
I choked on my Coors Light. I choked on my Coors Light.
Oh, a dog.
A dog.
The new neighbor's dog. Dude, the new neighbor put up like a really like tall extension. You don't need to cough into the microphone, you know.
No, it's right in front of me.
Unless you want me to like put an effect on it.
Can we auto-tune it? Okay, sorry, keep going. Your neighbor's dog.
Is there auto-tune on this? There should be. Well, you'd have to like set the pitch and stuff. That's a whole thing. Yeah, they put up like a big like extension to their fence, like a fake like bamboo fence. And it's like,
so it
that's a
must
good
be
idea, but it feels like a dick move.
Well, if they've got a jump-in dog, then it's better bamboo fence than dog-in yard.
And I got a jumping bean in me, and it's called the desire to shake in Congo. The Republic of Congo.
The Democratic Republic.
The Democratic Republic of Congo. Not so democratic, is it? I say, assuming that all African countries are war zones.
Yeah, well,
Was I right with this one?
you know about Congo.
I know I like to dance. I know I can Congo on the dance floor. I know I get a few drinks in me.
And you become Jason.
And I turn into my alter ego Jason, which we can get into in another episode.
I need an alter ego to blame all my drunk escapades on. Let's give her a name.
Elise, but spelled Elyse.
Well, that's who this letter was addressed to.
Yeah, well, it's to your
my
drunk alter ego.
Ego.
Anyway, so this text was saying how... Is it doing a double still? I didn't mean to keep that on. Okay, there we go. Basically, it's like, hey, like, come to this thing. We'll see you on June 10th, blah, blah. There's no better way to spend your summer. And I respond, all caps, you know what?
Yeah, good idea.
You know what? I think this warrants a little bit of... I replied with all caps, ah. You can see right there.
Yeah, I can see. He spelled A.
Just one A, all H's.
Oh, okay. Well,
Triple H, baby. And they said, "We'll take that as a yes question mark. Hope to see you there." And I was like, "There's a real person. There's a real person."
This is something that you think you would have learned from.
Because, I'm sorry just to assume that in the 21st century schizoid man that we would have full automation now and that everyone's robots because that's the way things are trending. But no, every time I assume someone's a robot, it's a real person and I end up looking like a goddamn fool.
Yeah, he did that one time we went out to dinner. And then we went up to like the host or whatever and they were like, yeah, like we can like read your text.
So what happened was it was like, all right, give us your number. We'll text you when the table's ready, which just fucking sucks, by the way. I miss the little buzzy things that you could low-key get off on if you put it in the right area of your ass.
You shove it up.
I have had so many nightly wets at Outback Steakhouse. While waiting, I'll go to a restaurant. I'll go to Outback on a Saturday night just
wait.
so they give me the buzzer and I can fucking masturbate with it. It's like, oh, your table's ready. It's like, that's not the only thing that's ready.
The table's ready. You just give it back and say thanks and leave. It's like sticky.
But yeah, well, this stupid fucking, they're like, give us your number. We'll text you when the table's ready. I'm like, all right, I give them the number. We're waiting. And I forget what I said. But I said some shit.
Something he thought was real funny.
Something that was real funny.
Something
but maybe
it
would have been funnier if it was going to like a robotic system as a like an automation system
literally
as opposed
is just
to a person.
For you. Like, did you just call somebody?
No, I keep getting a call from this one number.
Oh, who
I should
is
call
it?
them back live on air. They're from Spencerville, Indiana. God, if it's someone from fucking Sweetwater, I'm so done with you guys.
Why?
I'm not done with Sweetwater.
I would say Sweetwater provides great
I
customer
love
service.
Sweetwater.
Yeah.
I watched 5 Sweetwater videos when I was high last night.
I've seen many Sweetwater videos.
Cause it's Sweetwater.
Sweetwater.
What's this karaoke setting do?
I don't know. It says it out. I'm going to do karaoke for Emmy's birthday.
Oh, it's just like there's like 20
just
fucking
mid.
delays on here. There aren't.
Well, we should test them all out like live on air.
Okay, what's this
that
one
should
do?
Be pretty interesting. Oh, actually, I kind of like
alien
that one.
vibe. What's this one?
You see, Taylor Swift and her boyfriend broke up of 6 years.
I didn't know that Taylor Swift had a boyfriend.
Yeah, of 6 years.
Let alone of 6 years.
Yeah.
Let alone of 6 years.
Let alone. Aw, I always forget that I don't. So this is super boring. If even for me, and I'm right
this
here.
This is the one I
watching
used
you.
to record that Alex G cover last night. This one's like,
I listened to the whole album.
oh, God Save the Animals.
Oh God. Yeah. Oh my Jesus fuck.
Oh, say, can you see? Oh, wait, that's not in tune. Oh, say,
Maybe you should. I'm really glad you're doing a bit. Something about that is so condescending. It makes me want to hit you. Yeah, I don't like that. You just made the room temperature rise 15 degrees.
Sorry, what? You listen to God Save the Animals by Alex G?
Yeah, and I shouldn't have said that because if you asked me about it, I have nothing to say because I wasn't paying attention to it because I was listening to it while doing something else.
I listened to that album again yesterday. That might be my most listened to album this year. I
Oh, really?
fucking love that album. And I'm not a big fan of any other Alex G shit.
Yeah.
But this one album, like, is up there.
Really?
Yeah. Really fucking
I'll have to give it
there.
another listen because
Yeah, you got
it was like fine when I listened to it. It was good. I mean, there were some hits. Oh, I'm excited.
Well, there's
so
some songs you should target.
Excited
if
for
you're gonna...
tonight because pretty awesome. Me and Eric haven't seen each other in like 6 years, and it's finally time for our big slumber party bash, which I like because then we get radio hour after Eric hits the bong.
Yeah, I get high and just play songs.
But I also get to play songs now.
Yeah, we alternate now.
It's like a little radio show. It's so much fun. I have like 5 songs to play tonight.
We should. There is nothing I loved more than having a college radio show. That was awesome.
Yeah, Aubrey had a college radio show and it was so awesome. And she has all the playlists up on Spotify.
Damn.
Yeah,
That's fucking sick. Mine was better, but like.
you and Aubrey are like my two like. You two are the only, until I knew both of you, I couldn't introduce either of you to any songs because you guys like know 10,000 times more music than I do. But every now and then there'll be like one random song that you'll show me that she hasn't seen, or like one random song like Machine Gun I just recommended to her.
Yeah, I mean, Machine Gun's like very like.
Well, I know, but I can never find it on my own, and
niche.
thank God I have you two. Don't ever meet, because then I won't be able to impress you guys with something that you guys haven't heard. But
Yeah, I'm assuming that Aubrey listens to like God Save the like Alex G.
well, yeah. But I was just thinking that because I sent her Black Country New Road song,
Which one?
the one.
Sunglasses? Old or new?
Yeah, sunglasses. I'm pretty sure that was what I said.
Leave my daddy's job out of this and
Leave
fuck me like you
Kanye out of this.
and fuck me like you mean it this time.
Yeah.
I know more than adequate.
Leave Kanye wet.
Have you seen a movie called Frank? Big head, big paper mache head.
Okay, it
Michael
sounds like-
Fassbender.
I don't know who that is.
It's like the first like art movie I saw in high school, and I was like, I love this movie. I don't understand it, and I love it. And that's when I knew that I was really born to be a pretentious asshole. I was
didn't
like,
realize that
man,
till high
people
school?
aren't going to understand this. No, I wasn't pretentious until college.
I know. I saw your outfits.
Yeah, what?
I wasn't pretentious until college.
What do you mean you saw my outfits? What outfits?
The avocado button-up T-shirt.
Yeah, that's not something a pretentious person
Yeah,
wears.
no.
Cigarettes keep you young. That's something a
That's
pretentious person
something.
wears. Yeah, no, I didn't discover like indie music until I was like 19 or 20, honestly, like sophomore year of high school. I was just listening to like classic rock and then like a few like alternative hits like Arctic Monkeys and shit.
Yeah, like the bangers.
Yeah. I was really into the Fratellis. You know, like Chelsea Dagger.
Yeah, that's the only one I know.
I was like, this band's awesome. I'm gonna listen to all their music now, and it's like, oh, this is fine.
Yeah. I listened. That was like, I mean, when I was in middle school, I listened to like, I listened to Fall Out Boy, Panic! At the Disco, My Chemical Romance, and Lana Del Rey, and then like maybe Marina and the Diamonds, and like that was it. Like,
I
that was
went
it.
through
no other music existed to me.
But that's so fair in high school. Like high school, I was
That,
like,
I mean, that was middle school, but like and
that's honestly way ahead of me in middle school.
I mean, but that was it. Like I didn't have any other like.
Dude, I was like living on a prayer. Just
Yeah.
living on a prayer. And then like I didn't even listen to music. It was like Aerosmith maybe.
Yeah.
Cause like my dad had a CD and back then I was just fucking throwing on CDs and shit.
Yeah.
But
I remember thinking like I remember watching like when I was in my little emo phase and I had my little Tumblr and I did my whole thing like I remember watching like an interview or something and someone in Fall Out Boy said they had like 5,000 records, like vinyl records.
that's too many.
And
Too many.
Too many. I
Too
mean,
many.
for a lifelong musician, but I was like 5,000. Like I don't even think 5,000 albums exist. Like how he owns every single one. Like I just had such a limited. I was like, well, I found 6 albums I like, and they're all I'm gonna listen to like for the rest of my life.
It's probably 6 out of like 30 or something.
Yeah. No, literally, that's what I thought. And now I'm old and wise, and
It's kind of interesting. I went through that middle school phase you're talking about in like my freshman year of college was the first ever time I listened to Panic! At the Disco and Fall Out Boy.
honestly
and
hate to say it, objectively good music. Come on, like the first Panic! At the Disco album.
the first
come
album's
on.
pretty good. The second album, like the first
Well,
3 albums,
My Chemical
yeah.
Romance. I'm just gonna die in the hill. Like My Chemical Romance is so good.
What are we talking about? Panic or MCR?
MCR.
Oh.
I'm talking about like 3 Cheers
Oh, I
for
thought you were
Sweet
talking about
Revenge,
Panic.
I'm never talking about Panic.
Well,
I mean,
no,
like,
I was saying the first time I listened to Panic was I was 18 years old when I went through my Panic. You know how embarrassing it is freshman year of college? It's like I love Brendan. How I feel about Joe Burrow now is how I felt about Brendan Urie. So I'm sure he'll disappoint me soon too.
oh god, that would be a horrible day when Joe Burrow disappoints me. He could never. I'll find
He
a way
can
to
never.
forgive
I
him.
love Joe Burrow. But then what was MCR? Here's the even more embarrassing part. I didn't get into my MCR phase until I was like well past 21.
Yeah. I mean, it was
Like
a
the first
year
time I
ago,
listened to
if I
MCR is
recall
when you
correctly.
broke up with
I
me.
was just gonna say.
And I would just bump MCR like a depressed fucking high
I was
schooler.
just gonna say we're coming up on a year. I think.
Yeah. Well, it's been a year. It was end of March.
It was end of March. All right, well,
Yeah.
it's just about a year.
Because then remember we got back together around my birthday, which is
Which is coming up.
coming up.
Yeah.
Um,
Time flies when you're having fun, huh?
time flies when you're podcasting. Speaking of which, we're coming up on 50 minutes now. So
Holy shit! Really?
I know. Yeah.
Wow.
This is a good episode. This is going to be a garbage episode.
I know. Now that we said it.
Now that we said it was
And
good.
because we messed with the fucking effects
And because,
all the time.
God, it's like we should probably end on like an effect or something.
We definitely
It's
should.
all different types of fucking reverb, dude. Like stage reverb. What's a stage reverb?
Well, I guess we're going to have to find out.
This is a stage reverb.
Oh, wait. I like the stage reverb.
Here's stage reverb 2.
Okay. Arguably and just.
Let's go for a plate. I like plate reverbs. They're usually like a little darker and a little more like they have more depth.
Yes.
All right, let's see. Plate reverb.
Plate reverb. Mid.
Yeah, you're right. Wait, what if I increase the decay? It's a little better. Okay, one more fact.
Okay. To close this out.
One more fact to close us out.
We didn't even do Freak of the Week.
Yeah, I didn't have a freak of the week.
I didn't have a Gleek of the Week. I didn't even tell him. I had one story and I didn't even tell it.
Yeah, well, now we have a bunch of... Oh, sorry, the effect's been on the whole time. That was super annoying. Again, I am so sorry for anyone listening to this.
I don't think you should apologize. It's not part of your character. I'm the one who apologizes.
Well, if it's audio related, I'm gonna apologize. Like if I fuck up like a mix or some shit, I'm gonna apologize.
You pulling up a little picture?
I was... fucking true, Benji.
Fucking... Oh, you're Jekyll and Hyde.
Yeah, my pedal broke. Okay, this is getting boring. Episode, I'm feeling...
Oh, yeah, let's
I'm feeling
pick.
like 79.
Oh, a 79. Okay.
79.
Okay, I could do a 79.
79, having a nice old time.
78, don't be late.
77.
See you in heaven.
76, I got locked out of Netflix and I can't pay my bills.
75, the time certainly flies.
74, I got mauled by a boar.
Funny that bore sounds exactly like bore, but you didn't say boring, because we're never boring.
Nope, we just get mauled by wild hogs.
Wild hog.
Speaking of wild hogs. All right, that's been today's episode, depending on when you listen.
Now, you guys should all be really fucking jealous, because we're about to go hang out and have the best time ever. We haven't hung out in like 2 weeks.
Yeah, she's going to sit in the kitchen while I watch basketball by myself.
Yeah, I'm going to sit in the kitchen. He locks me in the kitchen until the game's over, and then I get to speak.
There's not even a door. It's just like a dog gate, and she can't figure out how to get over it.
There's not even a dog gate. It's just a mental barrier. He just tells me to sit, and I don't get up unless
There's a force field. Yeah. All right. Well, peace out, guys.
All right. Well. What?
I don't like that.
Peace out, guys. That wasn't good. That wasn't you.
That's how I end like conversations.
You. I've never heard you say like, "All right, peace out," and then dip.
As I say peace out to most of my friends. Or peace at least. Peace
Like
is like
peace.
a big...
Like, all right, peace.
Peace is how I end phone conversations. And with anyone but you, honestly, I say
Yeah.
peace.
How do we end our phone? We go, okay.
Well, usually I'll like really abruptly go, okay, I'm going to go, bye.
Yeah,
and then just
that's
hang
true.
up.
Or it's like usually like on the way. Like usually you call me when I'm leaving your house or on the way to your house, and you're like, okay, I'll see you later.
Yeah. Those are only times we call each other.
Yeah, we don't really talk much outside of this.
Because we're not dating.
Yeah, exactly. What are we? What is there to discuss?
Nothing. All right. What's my sign off?
I'll say my sign off. Goodbye to all of my beautiful friends. I love you all.
Freak of the week and suck on my beak, bitch.